All right, final day for Save Me a Seat. Chapter 47, Ravi. What kind of fool puts leeches in his pants? Loosening the lid had been a capital idea. Nothing like that, nothing less than pure genius. Dylan is running around like a headless chicken. Then the bully of Albert Einstein Elementary School drops his pants and runs screaming down the hall in his starry underwear. Brilliant, I say a secret prayer of thanks to my grandfather and to the poor innocent leeches who sacrificed their lives for this important occasion. Later, after Dylan Samreen has called his mother to come pick him up, and the cleaner has finished wiping up Emily Mooney's vomit, we return to the classroom. Would you like to finish telling us your story, Ravi? Mrs. Beam asked. No, thank you, I say. I don't need to show off anymore. I'm not like Dylan Samreen, and I never will be. I believe it's your turn to guess, Ravi, Mrs. Beam says. I hold my eyes, make a wish, and pull out a card. There's more to me than meets the eye, I read. Ah, says Mrs. Beam. Now that's a tough one, especially for you, Ravi, because you're new here. Would you like to choose another card instead? Something that might be easier for you to guess? I shake my head. This is the card I wanted to get, the one I had wished for. I carried it over, set it down right beside the glass dish with the blue candy in it. It's Joe, I say. Joe nods. He lifts his head and looks up at me. I smile, and he smiles back. His eyes are brown, the color of cinnamon sticks that Emma bought with her from Bangalore. How in the world did you ever guess? Mrs. Beam says, impressed. It was easy, I tell her. These candies have 4 layers. Most people assume there's only 3, but assumptions are often wrong. There's more to them than meets the eye. Did you learn that in India? Asks Mrs. Beam. No, I tell her. I learned that from Joe. Chapter 48. Joe. My mom and dad are both pretty smart people, but the truth is, they don't know everything. Turns out you don't have to punch someone in the nose or blab about your feelings to get your point across. Sometimes all you need is a little help from a friend. There are some things about my life that are probably never going to change, like, for instance, my awesome metabolism, or the fact that I have APD, that's auditory processing disorder. But I've only been in 5th grade for 5 days now, and I've already noticed a big change. The other day, when Mr. Barnes told me the world was full of Dylan Samreens, I was pretty bummed out. But now that I know it's possible for a couple of zebras to outsmart a crocodile, life is starting to look up. Not only for that, but it's Friday. Pizza Day. Chapter 49, Ravi. I have always been Amma and Appa's shining sun, and my grandparents' pride and joy, but today I have learned something important. Winning is not always about shining the brightest. Sometimes it's about sharing the light with someone who has been waiting in the shadows all along. It's 11:30. The bell has just rung. My first week at Albert Einstein Elementary School is almost over. Emma's black tongue was right after all. Things have turned out okay. As I pick up my tiffin box and walk out of room 506, I feel like a new person. I haven't decided yet whether I will eat my curd rice or try the pizza today, but it doesn't matter because I know I will not be eating my lunch alone. And when I get to the lunchroom, I know my new friend will be saving a seat for me. And I am right. And there we get to the title of our book, Save a Seat for Me, right? All right, good story. Very excited. Stop and jot. What do you think?